You got Jebaited. You got Jebaited. You got Jebaited. 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 Jebaited.
Okay, I'm joking. Genshin does actually have a lot of content, just not for endgame players. But I'm not here to complain about the lack of content. I'm here to praise Genshin. For once. Ever since Kukishinobu was announced, I started a new account, hoping to make her my main on said account. And while leveling up, I realized something. There is a shit ton to do. And I'm not just coping, it feels like every time I make progress, I'm hit with another roadblock, whether it be a spike in difficulty or an abundance amount of quest. And I'm not complaining, I spend hours on that account every day, and I enjoy it. But I've also realized something. The people who defend the lack of content in Genshin are new. Well, not new, but under AR56. I say this because playing on this account made me overwhelmed. And if you're in the AR range of 1 to 45, you probably feel like there's so much to do. And for the players who are in the 46 to 55 range, they are now starting to build their characters, so they're always in a domain or doing something to get stronger. But for us older players, we don't get to play events and quests like how they do. They get to play quests one after another without that long wait, and events are actually hard, and it feels nice. It's not about how fast I kill the enemy, it's how long I can survive. And even though I skip through quests, there's still a lot to do exploring wise. I know I give Genshin a lot of shit, but playing on that account made me want to play Genshin again. I struggled for hours against Signora and immediately died to Raiden. It felt like a real boss fight. And I felt a bit of nostalgia from the times I refused to level up my characters and died to Child on repeat back when he was still new to me. And that's just the combat side of things. There's a whole different side I can't enjoy since I've already played it already, and that's quest. I don't listen to them on this account, since I've already played it once and watched so many live streams of it. But I never realized how much side quests there are. All the story quests, world quests, hangouts, time-gated quests, and probably more I forgot about. All of those are brand new to those players, and there's so many. I mean, look at this. There are this many, and it's not even half the list. I know a lot of people hate on Genshin for its lack of gameplay in quest and constant side missions in main story quest. But even so, you have to admit, playing the quest for the first time got you hyped. Now imagine playing the Archon quest one after another. You just became the hero Mondstadt, then you head over to Leeway to find their god dead. Then you help him become a minimum wage worker. Then just after that you meet your sister who says fuck gods. Then after that you meet a god who actually is evil and you must stop her. Experiencing that one after another was sick, even for me. Having a vivid memory on why the Traveler wanted to speak to the Raiden Shogun and why they were so skeptical to trust anyone in Inazuma heightened my immersion. So if it's this fun for me, then just imagine how cool it is for someone who is new. And yet another thing I can't relive is the experience. I know it's not really content, but I need to mention this. I remember the first week of Genshin's release, I refused to pick up the game, thinking it was going to be some game like Raid Shadow Legends, sponsoring a bunch of big streamers to build an audience, and I didn't want to be the gullible sheep. But one day I was on YouTube and I saw a video talking about some characters' damage potential, and I thought, why not check the game out? 10 seconds in and I was hooked. The user didn't even speak yet. I saw the Pyro Regisfine and I wanted to see what other cool monsters there were. So I hopped on my PlayStation and played from 8 PM to 5 AM, only hopping off because it was a school day and my mom woke up. These players are going through what we experienced when we first played. Your first 5-star, your first God Artifact, your first 412 clear, trying to get your handbook to max level, trying to get to the next 8R. It's all new. And I'm probably missing a handful of things they can do in their spare time, but you get the point. Genshin has a lot of content. Of course, I'm still waiting for endgame shit, but before this, I lost my perception of fun for this game. And that's hard. I play Overwatch to this day, and they haven't updated their game in 2 years. So I'm kind of glad that even though I'm up here struggling for the smallest bit of content, that lower AR players can still enjoy the game without their wait. And am I making this video because I kept ragging on Genshin and I feel bad? Yes. But do I also agree with what I said in this video? Also, yes. I feel like both sides are justified in their beliefs. One side has a life so they aren't caught up with the game. And the other side has too much free time, so they run through content like a dad going to get milk when his kid is born. What I'm trying to say is, both sides are right. Genshin has a lot of content, it's just that us endgame players did it when it first came out. So when we ask for content, we're not asking for more quests or one-time playables, we're asking for something we can play on repeat to pass the time. I just want to make it clear, I am not saying that we can wait longer for endgame content, I'm just trying to bring a positive light to the game, as a lot of content around Genshin can get negative. But with that said, that's the end of the video. But before you go, I just want to say, I hope you have a delightful day.